Right, here we go. Here we go, going streaming. I don't know if this audio is working because I messed around with the microphone trying to get rid of some of the background noise, using a different USB, like changing it from one USB to another, one of the USB ports, and now that just throws everything out of whack. So hopefully you can hear me. I don't know if anybody's there, but I'm just going to crack on anyway. The little bar is moving, so it seems to indicate that my sound is working. But yep, just got a few things to talk about tonight. Not too much, but something that actually annoyed me, kind of almost put me into a bit of a rage. But enough time has elapsed. I've let myself chill out to try and just talk about it sensibly without getting too riled up. But yeah, no, something. I got emailed something by my energy company, which really annoyed me, and it wasn't the price. Because I mean the prices are annoying everybody. Obviously the prices have gone stupid, but no, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. I'll tell you exactly what it's about, and I'll show you. They basically just lied to me about something, and that really annoys me. It's like, I mean, it's annoying enough when people like politicians lie to you, but you kind of expect that they'll lie to you. It's more annoying when the media lie to you because they think that they can get away with it, and they think you're stupid, and they'll tell you something that's a lie, pretending it's the truth, and expecting you to believe them. That annoys me as well. There's quite a lot of things that actually annoy me, but I mean, generally I'm pretty chilled out. But inside, sometimes I'm a raging inferno of just anger at at things that annoy me, things like hypocrisy, lies, injustice, untruths being presented as truth. That kind of stuff really annoys me. But anyway, I don't want to start things on too much for downer, so I thought I would just share something a bit nicer to start with. So here's something nice and good. I'm going to show you Sunderland, right? No, it is good. It is good, honestly. Right, here we go. Here's Sunderland, and we've got a lovely beach here at Sunderland. So here is the beach. It's the sandy bit here. We've got the sea. There's a couple of people there who are sunbathing. They're twins apparently. So they've got like a little umbrella here to keep when it's too sunny to keep the sun off them. Nice little couple here on a date, walking their dog. Somebody surfing, and this is the Roker Pier and lighthouse. Lovely, isn't it? It's not actually a photograph. I know that might come as a surprise to you, but no, that was something that my youngest has made for school. They had to do something about Sunderland landmarks, so people will be doing various things like Pencha Monument. For people who don't know, it looks kind of like the Greek. How do I describe it? Actually, I'll just bring it on the screen. Let me just bring up Google. I bet loads of the kids will do this. They'll probably loads of toilet roll things will be used for this. This is probably what most of them will do. But if I do Penshaw Monument, there it is. Let's get some images going. There we go. It looks like that. It's actually kind of big. You can kind of see on this one. See, there's the size of a person there. That guy wearing a red top. We've got that just on our doorstep. You know, looks like it would be the kind of thing you would see in somewhere like Greece, or maybe Italy. But yeah, we've got that on our doorstep. There we go. They light it up like that at night time. It's really quite cool. So yeah, that's probably what most of them will be doing. But so yeah, we wanted to do something a little bit different. So we just did the beach because we have got a really nice beach here at Sunderland. People don't realise it, but it's actually there is Roker and Seaburn, the two different areas of the beach, and yeah, it's good. It's a good beach. So I was quite pleased with that. I like little surfer. You get a lot of people do that thing nowadays. What is it called, paddleboarding or something? Where they sort of stand on the board and just paddle around. That seems to be quite popular here. A lot of people do that, like early in the morning or what have you. Probably people that don't have kids, I would imagine. But anyway, or their kids are grown up or something. So yeah, let me just hide that. So, do I get into this rant? Okay. Let me show you what it was that set this off. Actually, I haven't got this file open yet, have I? Let me just open it. So I got an email. That's not out of the ordinary, but I got an email from my gas and electric supplier. Happens to be a company called Utilities Warehouse. Always been pretty reasonable. Prices are pretty much for muchness. They are amongst most of them, really. That's pretty much always going to be about the same. Service-wise, great. I haven't really had to contact them. You can submit your own meter readings online and stuff, so it's all been kind of good. I've been with them for years and years. So I get this email, and I'm going to read this and see if you can spot the lie. A few weeks ago, Ofgem announced that their energy price cap would be increasing to £3,549 for a typical dual-fuel home, passing on the soaring cost of wholesale energy caused by the war in Ukraine. To help reduce the impact of these record-breaking prices, the government has now announced additional support to help households with their energy bills. The government's energy price guarantee limits the amount households can be charged per unit of gas or electricity for the next 2 years, meaning a typical household will pay on average around about £2,500 a year from October the 1st. Blah de blah de blah. Okay? Did you spot the lie? Because I did. It's quite near the beginning. Let me just read this again. A few weeks ago, Ofgem announced that their energy price cap would be increasing to £3,549 for a typical dual-fuel home, passing on the soaring cost of wholesale energy caused by the war in Ukraine. Let me just say that again. Caused. No. No, you're lying to me at this point. Where is it? I'm going to highlight it, right? This word here. Caused by the war in Ukraine. I'm going to prove that that's a lie right now. Right. So, Exhibit 1, Your Honour. Here we have a graph of wholesale energy prices for gas. 2016, 2017, 2018, generally sort of going up, sort of kind of trend, this kind of trajectory you'd kind of expect. Actually goes down cheaper towards 2020, back up to sort of where it would normally be 2021. Oh, it starts going up to the moon. It starts getting expensive. But hang on a minute. Look at these dates. 2021. Now this is from a BBC article. Let me just bring up the next bit. This is part of this was the headline of this bit. It was a piece by, notice the date here, 20th of September, I'm going to put a ring around that, 2021, by Kevin Peachy. Gas prices, I'm just watching the meter go up. So the gas prices are going up, right? Okay. And then Stacey stuff, they follow this bit where she's trying to go around to see if she can get a better deal between different companies and all that kind of stuff. That's what this article's about, right? September 2021. Any of you know when the war when in Ukraine started? The one where Russia recently invaded? I'm not talking about the one that started in 2004 or whatever it was. Oh no, sorry, 2014. Because a lot of people don't realise that there's actually been war in that area for quite a while. But anyway, the media won't really tell you that aspect of it. It started on 24th of February 2022 is when Putin invaded, right? Now, don't get me wrong, that hasn't helped, and that has certainly led to an increase in, of gas prices. But however, this bit, soaring cost of wholesale energy caused by the war in Ukraine. No, that is a lie. Okay, I shouldn't do this to myself. I've got most of my rage I've gotten out of it already about this, but just stop lying to me. Stop trying to gaslight me. Stop trying media and even private companies now trying to gaslight me about stuff. Yes, the war in Ukraine is bad. Yes, it is increasing gas prices. Quite a large concern as well is things to do with grain. Ukraine is one of the largest grain exporters in the world. It's going to cause food shortages at some point, I'm sure. But don't tell me, Utilities Warehouse, you lying bag of cucks, that the reason my gas price is really expensive is caused by the war in Ukraine, when this was going on long before that war even started. No, this is several years of failed energy policies by lots of countries within the EU, going down stupid lines of just reckless, not having the forethought of proper energy planning. They should have gone more with nuclear earlier on. They have basically, every time they go down a ridiculous green direction and shut down certain productivity, it increases the wholesale price of gas. Just don't get me started on this. This is just nonsense. Do you know actually who will be in a good position once they fire their nuclear reactors back up is France. They're actually going to be pretty much in a good position. I think they even said to Germany and one other country, I don't know if it was Germany and Italy, that they might actually have to stop like supplying them with energy with like electricity for a couple of years because they kind of have to look after their own, which kind of makes a farce of the whole European project thing, doesn't it? Because I noticed this when they were all scrambling to produce the jabs. All of their we are one big unit kind of thing just fell completely apart at the first sign of any bit of trouble. They just started acting like individual states again, looking out for their own. Absolute farce. Absolute farce. Anyway, sorry. But like I say, I can stomach the thing that the reality that the gas and electric have gone ridiculous, right? I know the reasons for it. It is not. It is not this. I can't even hang on. Can you see? It is not that. That is a lie, and that really winds me up when the people just lie to your face like that. There are many factors that go into the wholesale price of gas. Many factors, right? Yes, that'll be one of them that will be exacerbating the situation and making it worse. I understand that. But how did it go back in time? Did it? And it started that. Where's that article? 2021. Hang on. Boomering this. Yeah, this it started to jump right up here in 2021. Oh, did the war go back in time? Did it? Huh? Is that CERN messing with the timeline? Get a grip. Right. No. Nah, right, let me hide this. Right. I'll take a breath. Oh, hey, Leather Lad. Hey, sorry, I had so many things on screen. I was blocking the chat. I didn't see it. You've been away for a bit, but yeah, I thought I hadn't seen you for a while because we were talking about stuff to do with the motorbike tests. Mod 1 and Mod 2 and all that. I don't know if you've just literally come in. You've probably just missed my rant there. I was having a bit of an angry rant about how I was lied to by my energy company. I think I'll see if I can show you what I meant. If you missed it, where is it now? I had this email here. You have to bear with me. I'm slow with this. Yeah, they were basically trying to tell me that the rise of my energy crisis, my energy prices, was caused by the war in Ukraine, which is a lie, because the war in Ukraine started on the 24th of February this year, and the prices of gas, wholesale gas, started shooting up in 2021. There was even this BBC article about it in September 2021 when they were going on about people trying to chop and change with different places to try and get a better deal because the gas price was going ridiculous. I guess for a lot of people that probably doesn't bother them, but to me that just really annoys me. Oh, hang on, you've put star nothing. Can you not hear me? Is the audio gone? Has the audio gone? Please tell me my audio is working. And have you gone? Can people not hear me? It might be better for you if you can't hear me. I'm just ranting and stuff. That makes no sense, lad. What you put? Star nothing. Been away for a bit, but I'm back. Nothing. Read the messages above. Lol. What messages above? It doesn't show me, mate. If you can hear me, all it says is been away for a bit, but I'm back. Cool. Then it says nothing. Then it says read the messages above. Lol. it's not giving me all the chat. If there were other people saying stuff, it isn't showing me at all. It's not showing me. Um, Now there's about a 30-second delay on me talking and you seeing this, so hopefully I'll see some chats coming in from you and I'll know what you're talking about. Because I've only got your chats here. There's only 3 messages. They're all from you. So sorry, mate. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully you're doing well anyway. It's nice to see you back, and you'll have to tell me how you're getting on with things to do with the bikes and stuff. Let me see it. I'll just bring up some of the other news stuff. That was my rant about the energy thing anyway. It's just I didn't like my energy company trying to lie to me. Now just because adverts, get off my screen, adverts, right. Just as I came online, I noticed this is happening just now. Dagenham file 80 firefighters tackle huge blaze at industrial estate. As soon as I saw that, I thought, I bet you it's another food processing plant. Just because that's all these big buildings that seem to be burning down lately. There seem to be food processing plants every time, bizarrely. But no, I don't know. I've got no information on this. I think it's just happening now, so hopefully nobody's actually injured and it's just property that can be fixed, hopefully. I don't know what's going on there. Saw this one. I thought I'd better have a quick look. It said millions of Android users want to delete these popular apps immediately. Don't delay because they might have malware. So I had a quick look through, but I don't know why I looked. I literally don't add an app unless I actually need it. So I have very few actual apps on my phone anyway. So all this stuff. Pony camera sounds bizarre. What is pony camera? What is that, please? Is it like you take pictures of yourself and it makes you look like a pony? I don't know. Anyway, live wallpaper. I don't bother with any of that. It's still got the default one on from when I buy the phone. It's got like a default background. It's still got that. Action launcher and wallpapers. Nope. Color call. No idea. Nope. Haven't got that. Mondi widgets. Fun calls voice changer. Oh, that sounds fun, but no, I haven't got that. That would probably be a good thing for streaming at some point. Maybe in the future, if I mean, I'll probably intend to do streams for like I don't know for the foreseeable future. But having a voice changer, that might be quite fun. Apparently, that's something that might have malware on it. So, but I haven't got it on my phone anyway. Eva launcher, no idea what that is. New look launcher, no idea. Pixel screen wallpaper. So no, I think I'm pretty safe. I don't have any of that. So, but apparently, if you've got those, it's a good idea to delete them if you don't use them because they might have malware on them or something. This one caught my eye. Tyson Fury. I love a bit of this lad. Yeah, it's my man Tyson. He sets Anthony Joshua an ultimatum. If it's not done by Monday, I'm moving on. So let's read this. Tyson Fury is no longer optimistic about securing a major heavyweight showdown with Anthony Joshua. Fury sets AJ a deadline to accept the deal. If you want to play the game, come to the banquet and take your seat, the WBC champion declares. Yep, fair enough. They can't be messing around. I think Tyson wants to fight him before Christmas, I think he wants like a December fight or something like that. Which would be great. I'd love to watch that. My money's on Tyson. I mean, I'm not actually putting any money on anything because I don't gamble. I'm not a betting man. But if I did, Tyson's my man. I don't think Joshua's got a chance. But boxing can be random. I mean, it just takes one clean hit, doesn't it, for the heavyweight guys? You know, if you get a good hit in. Wilder nearly took Tyson Fury down with that left that almost anybody else on earth would never get up from. He somehow magically did. Oh, here we go. Also, let's see. Leatherlad is talking to me here. I have passed my bike theory. Congratulations, well done. Good. That's the first step. We'll be going for my test soon. Oh, any advice? What would my advice be to you, Leatherlad? Just try and relax. Try and keep calm. You'll be good enough on the bike. Okay, it's not so. All you need to do is just try and chill. Just for the mod 1 bit, you know, it's just do what they say. You know, you got to go around these cones. You do your emergency stop. You look over both shoulders. All that kind of stuff. The little slow slalom thing, figure of 8 a couple of times and back, and then there's that one where the instructor walks with like a clipboard out, and you've got to like go behind him slowly, showing that you can do control at slow speed, and he's just walking along slowly, and you've got to stay behind him and not overtake him. It's all easy stuff. You'll be fine with all of it. It's just keeping chilled out. And I don't know if you remember, like I said on mine, where I did the bit where you go around the curve at the top. you straighten up. You've got to get up to a certain speed, and then you've got to do your emergency stop. They do a similar one with where you swerve around. They've got cones, like pretending it's an object that you swerve around. Um, you've got to get up to a certain speed. Don't panic if you do a one and they say you haven't gone up to speed. I think they let you have another chance. They'll ask you if you want to stop the test there and fail. It's like, why would anybody choose that? Or you get to go again. Because I actually, on one of mine, I was slightly, like 1 or 2 kilometers per hour less than what you had to get to. So I was like, sure, I'll do it again. And then I just gunned it. And I was well over, because like, I was like, I'm just flooring this as soon as I'm coming around the curve and straightening up, and yeah. Um, but when you say you're going for your test, I don't know if you're talking about mod 1 or mod 2, like whether it's just the off-road bit or on the road. But either way, you'll know this stuff. It's just a case of just staying calm and just having a normal ride. Just try and treat it as just a normal ride out, with the instructor guy just telling you, left or right on the microphone thing, and you'll be fine. Just yeah, don't pop any wheelies. don't go through any red lights. I don't know what else advice to give you, mate. Just yeah, just all the best, and I guess I would say, like, philosophically, ultimately, if something goes wrong, you make a slight mistake and you don't pass, it's not the end of the world. Okay, um, driving tests, you can take them again. When you get the time and money and chance to do it again, and then once you've got that license, you've got that license. The only way that license is going from you is if you do something silly and get too many points or something, and then that's entirely up to you. Anybody can just be chilled for a little while until you come past that sort of probationary period. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Is it like if you get more 6 points or more in your first 2 years, you have to redo everything? I don't know, whatever it is, but just chill out. That's all I can say. If you've got a kind of a need for going fast on a bike, I would say track days. Get yourself a cheap track day and just thrash your bike around on a track, because that's good fun. Leather Lad, what are you saying here, mate? Cheers, mate. I want to go for my direct access. Yes, I think that's what I did. I think it was called direct access, because I was 30 at the time I did it. So I was able to do that. It was theory, mod 1, mod 2, and then it was straight into the A1 license on that. Let me have a quick look at my driver's license to see what it says on it, because I already had like the car license and stuff, but it was is it A or A1? AM? Have they changed it? No, A. Category A. I think that's what I've got. It just means basically I can ride anything, 1.3 Hayabusa or whatever it is, or a little 50cc moped. Doesn't make a difference. I can ride it all. I think depending on your age, the young ones are restricted to a certain amount of horsepower up to the age of 21 or something like that. But because obviously I was old when I did mine, I was like 30, and this is like 11 years ago. So for me, it was a case of, as soon as I passed it, it was like full license and do what you want. And I got a 600, and then after that one, I got a slightly newer 600. But that's all I've ever been able to afford. I haven't even ever ridden a 1000cc. I'd love to. Oh man, I'd love this. When I went on the track day, everybody had so much nice equipment there, because it was guys that were like in their 50s and 60s, even, with like beautiful bikes that were like probably 10 grand plus, and there was me with this like 600 quid whatever it was I had. But it was still good fun. Honestly, I am well old, 46. That's all right, mate. I'm 41. We're pretty much similar. You're not well old at all. Although if you're like me, you'll probably feel it. The body feels it more than the brain. My brain's still stuck at about age 18, really. But yeah, the body just starts to go ow and creak and crack and stuff. I got like a shoulder that, I don't know if you can hear that. Do you hear that click? I don't know if that's coming through on the stream, but my neck and shoulder, not the best. But yeah, all the best. And like you say, if you've got a hankering for going quick, I would suggest track days, because as tempting as it is on some of the roads, if you know a road where there's nothing much there, and you think, well, there's nothing here, there's no cameras, there's nothing here, I'll just give it a bit of a blast. The only thing you can't factor in is if, let's say, a scrap van had been there 20 minutes before and a bit of rubble's fallen off the back and there's a bit of rubble on the road, you hit that at like, say, I don't know, 120 or something, you're coming off. So, um, whereas at least, and obviously as well, with the normal roads, you got gravel and grease and oil and all that sort of nonsense. Um, I'm talking to myself here as well, giving myself the same advice. but at least on the track, it's all smooth, it's clear, it's been cleaned and inspected. You know what you're getting with a track day. In fact, I might have to put on as a little short video. I've got a video from a few years back at Cadwell where the guy in front of me actually had a low side right in front of us, and you sort of see the camera wobble a bit as I was like, panic. Um, oh, cheers, lad. He's saying, you make me laugh, mate. I creak and crack. Yeah, at every move. Yeah, it just starts happening, doesn't it? Things start to creak and crack and joints, and they start to ache, and you're like, hang on, when did this start happening? I used to be fit and healthy. Let me try my shoulder again. Oof, I don't know. It probably doesn't come through on the mic. Um, Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah, I appreciate that. He said, I value your feedback, so you're not talking to yourself. No, what I mean is I was trying to preach to myself about don't go silly on a road. It's just because the temptation's always there with the bikes, always there. Um, but yeah, yeah, um, yeah. I don't know if I should say certain things, but there was back when I used to use Twitter more. I don't tend to use it very much. I used to have my DanceBiker on Twitter. I've nuked that account now, but there was a lot of bikers on there I used to converse with, and sadly some of them have passed away from incidents on the roads. So yeah, yeah. Always good to get that out of your system on a track, I think. Um, so let me just bring this back up here again. So Tyson Fury, if any of you are into boxing, look at that face. He's hilarious. He just makes me laugh, Tyson. He's such a dude. I didn't really know loads about him. I was sort of late to the game, but the thing I saw was that it was on YouTube. I saw the thing about the press conference where he turned up wearing a big Batman costume. This massive, whatever he is, nearly seven. I don't know. Was he 6'8" or whatever he is? This monster wearing this Batman costume, taking a Mickey out of. Forgotten his name now, Klitschko. I thought, who is this guy? He's hilarious. I love this guy immediately, and he's such an entertainer. So yeah, um, I don't have the sort of channels to actually watch the fight, so I tend to just like because it's always like late on a Saturday night anyway. I always just wake up on a Sunday morning and then just go to YouTube, and I can usually see the highlights of any fight that's been on, and just watch that. And unfortunately, when you search on YouTube, you usually get a spoiler about who's won before you see it, but that's just the way it is. At least I can watch it for free that way. Like the two Wilder fights were good. Oh no, sorry, three in total. What are you saying here, Leslard, mate? Your dance vids make me laugh. Oh, good, good. That's the whole point. So much. How did it come about? If you're dancing in your leather, I'm there, lol. Yeah, I'll tell you about how it came about. I sort of toyed with the idea in my head of sort of like just I had the bike leather that I got for like a track day and stuff, and I toyed in my head with the idea of like just sort of doing some silly dance video and just putting it on YouTube because back in the day it was just when YouTube and the internet itself used to just be fun, and I just didn't do it. It was just in my head, but I didn't do it. And then I had a horrendous motorbike incident, which I won't go into too many details about, but yeah, I mean it wasn't my fault, but it was a bad incident, and I could have died basically. Um, had to get taken to hospital and checked out to see if I had internal bleeding. Thankfully, I didn't. Yeah, but I didn't know at that point if I did, and I just sort of thought life is too short to not do these silly fun things. So I recovered from that like physically, and I thought, yeah, okay, I'm just going to do this silly dance thing. And let me start a channel, call it. I think DanceBiker had been taken, so I just did DanceBiker Dance, and that's how I got my YouTube channel name. And then just started doing dances because I knew Saturday Night, the dance of Saturday Night from the 90s, and I thought, well, I could do that one, and I did like a Sugar Plum Fairy thing. I thought it might be funny to do like you know, like the ballet, all the ballet moves and stuff, but like wearing this leathers. And I think my daughter had a little tutu thing, so I'll put that on for, over the leathers. And I don't know, just sort of took off from there. I just tried to sort of just make daft videos every now and then, see if I could raise a laugh, and that was kind of all it was about, really. Um, I think one of the best ones is probably "We Didn't Start the Fire," Billy Joel, because there's so many lyrics in that, and I had to sort of research it and see like all the like some of the lyrics are just the person's name, so I had to research who were they, what was it about, how can I make that split second of the video fit. You know, some of them all I could do was print out a thing of the person's face and stick it on my helmet. You know, because others I could sort of try and act out what it was about. Um, like what was it now? Bernie, well, like one of the lyrics was Bernie Getz or something. And I think he was a guy in New York who started. He felt threatened and started just shooting people like blam 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 because he, you know, and so I think for that one I just sort of acted out. I didn't have his face. I just sort of acted out like half a second, and that video took about a month or 2 months to make because there's a lot of lyrics in that song. So that's probably one of my best bits of work. But and I quite like Wrecking Ball just because it's stupid. Just if you've seen that one, apologies. But yeah, you know, like the Miley Cyrus video where she's swinging around naked on the Wrecking Ball, and I thought I could do that. I could do that, so I could just wear the helmet, the gloves, and the boots, and nothing else, and I can make this fake Wrecking Ball thing to swing from underneath my stairs. Yeah, sure, why not? Because I'm a bit weird like that. I I don't know of anybody else that would do such a thing, but you know, I'm not normal. Um, so that's the story behind the dance biker videos. Hopefully you enjoy them. Um, you can have a look back through on my what do you call it, library of videos, and they're all still there. Let's see. OMG, I'm so sorry to hear that, mate. No, it's okay. Nobody died. Thankfully, nobody died. There were some serious injuries, but like nope, nobody died. That's the main thing. Life is way too short. Yes. Oh, sorry. Hang on. My partner died of cancer. Oh, mate, way too early. Definitely, yeah. You're only in your 40s. So your channel just raised my spirits. Right, dude. I wish most bikers would dance and be happy. Yeah. Yeah. Well, most people on the bike when they're riding it are happy. I think it's kind of like a therapy, isn't it, in a way? There was a meme I saw and it says you don't see many motorbikes or any motorbikes outside of a therapist's office, which I liked. I thought that was fun. But mate, I'm so sorry to hear that. I couldn't imagine that. That's kind of like the nightmare to lose your partner. So, mate, cheers to you. All the best to you in your future, and you know, love to you and yours for the loss of your loved one. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Cheers. But yeah, so to take from that, yeah, life is short. Try and have some fun. Um, Obviously, I try and have fun in a way that's not hopefully harming anybody else. But and me dancing around in my leathers isn't going to harm anybody else. Well, it shouldn't. It shouldn't be harming anybody else. Um, you are not weird. You are lush. Oh, thanks, mate. You make me laugh, and that is what makes me carry on. Well, good. Yeah, keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on, because there are always good things to be doing. There's always fun to be had. There are always people who love you and care about you and want to spend time with you. And yeah, you got to keep on keeping on, looking for the positives. Um, yeah, you're starting to get me a bit emotional here, mate. But thank you, because I came on having a rant about something which, when you think about it, it wasn't important really. But just yeah, something that had annoyed me with that energy company trying to lie to me. But yeah, you're bringing into perspective the things that are important in life, and you're right. Yeah. So, but yeah, don't worry about me in that instant. It was like over 10 years ago. The incident that I had. It's only just sort of like all the sort of insurance stuff and that is only just being sort of dealt with now. Um, but yeah, it is what it is. But thankfully, nobody actually died. Um, it's weird because you hear about things in the news. sometimes, and you think, oh, that sounds awful, and you always think, oh, it's always somebody else. It's always somebody else, like major road accidents and things like that. So when it actually, if something like that actually happens to you, like it happened to me that day, and the news went national. I mean, my brother lives in Cornwall, and he heard about this incident on the radio. Um, it's surreal. It's weird because you think, this isn't what? How is this happening to me? That no, this is the kind of thing you hear about. It happens to other people. But yeah. Oh, hang on. You're saying something. What do your family think about your YouTube stardom? I wouldn't call it stardom, mate. There's hardly anybody watches my videos. My missus is actually uh, kind of cool about it. She's just kind of like, oh, he's just doing his thing again. But she actually featured in a couple of the videos. The Cotton Eye Joe video, she actually joined in. Let me see if I can get that on screen. I'll have to try and what do you call it? Um, I'll probably have to cut out the sound so I don't get a copyright strike or whatever. But if I put Dance Biker Dance Cotton Eye Joe, banging 80s tune, and of course it doesn't come up on the search because YouTube doesn't like me for some reason. I'll actually have to go to my channel and search it. See, this is a thing that annoys me about YouTube is I put in specific things for my channel, and it even then won't even show it in the search things, in the search analytics. It's like that's where I start to think the conspiracy stuff. Like, you know, have they put a thing against my channel where they don't want people to see it? Because like I searched the specific things and it still doesn't come up. So if I go to my videos, I'll bring this up on screen in a minute. Just got to find it because it was a long time ago. See, I can't remember, when did I do it? The Cotton Eye Joe. I'll get there in a bit. Man, there's loads of them. I did so many. I just did loads. I don't know why. Oh, come on, man. Cotton Eye Joe dance. Where are you? I thought she was a good sport for getting involved. Ah, here we go. Right. So if I... Oh, no. Stop. Please don't copyright strike me. Right, there we go. Alright, I'm going to bring this on screen. I've muted it because if it had the sound, I think I'd get like a copyright strike. So I'm just dancing around the Cotton Eye Joe. If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe. And then here she is, there's the missus with a very own DanceBiker helmet. She's a good sport, see. She didn't mind getting involved. Does she pop in again near the end? Yeah, I just sort of repeat this bit here. She's a good one. Let me hide that. There we go. So yeah, she doesn't mind. She doesn't mind me being silly. She knew what she was getting into when she married me, or maybe she didn't, but she's stuck with me now. You know. Yep. So that is that. Let me see. What was I on? Oh yeah, I was talking about the boxing and Tyson Fury. So we'll see what happens. I would love to see that fight happen because it's something that people have talked about for ages. I don't think Joshua would do very well in that fight, but you know. The other things in the news were the Artemis has been delayed again. I mean, this time due to tropical storm coming, so kind of you can't really blame them for this. It was the other ones they had fuel leaks. Thankfully, they spotted before they tried to shoot it up into space because it would have just blown up. But yeah, I don't know if this thing's ever going to get off the ground, but hopefully it will, because you know I'm interested in all that kind of stuff. What's the other thing here? Woman killed by great white shark during an early morning swim. This was kind of harsh, but I think it was South Africa. I'm a bit wary of swimming in the sea. I have done it, and you know, even this summer in Norfolk. But like, yeah, when it comes to this kind of thing, there's places where sharks live and stuff, like generally or normally, I kind of think, yeah, this is their territory. We shouldn't really be in their home. So, You know, I don't blame them when they attack. But that's sad though. That is sad that somebody's ended up died from it. But you can't really blame the shark for that. It's just one of those sad things. If the wrong place at the wrong time. Um, but I don't know if she knew that was an area where they usually hang around, or whether it was a. I haven't read the article. I just saw the headline and thought, that's not good. And I think news-wise, that was pretty much all I really wanted to sort of look at, really. Have you got anything you want to ask me at all, Level Lad? This is like an AMA, and ask me anything. I'm always open for a chat when I do these live streams. So I know we've had a little chat already, which is great, and it's nice to see you in here. I really do wish you all the best for the upcoming motorbike test and that. There is a lot of freedom to be had in the feeling of riding a bike, I think. Just take it easy is all I can say. Just enjoy the experience. I think I will wrap it up soon. How long have I been jabbering on here? Oh, whoa, 40 minutes. That's a bit unusual. I usually run out of interesting things to say after 20 minutes. Well, it depends on your subjective view of interesting. Some people probably think I run out of interesting things to say after 2 minutes, but I usually do these for about 20 minutes. So it's been nice chatting to you. That's made that sort of fly by. 40 minutes already, but I haven't really got any other sort of specific subjects I was going to talk about, unless there's anything you want to pop in the chat before I wrap up the stream. But I'm pleased to know that you found some amusement in my dance videos. That was kind of the whole point. I think some of the nicest comments I've had on the videos was on the one from Pink that I think her song was called Perfect. That one that seemed to do sort of fairly well. And there were some people that were saying that they had like depression things, and then they saw the video and it made them feel a bit better that day. And I thought that's fantastic. That's kind of that made quite an impression on me. That I thought, well, that's great. That's kind of why I wanted to do this. Was just for a bit of fun. It won't let you message. Oh, it's coming in now. Sorry, there must have been a delay on this. Okay, he's saying you'd have to say that. Okay, I'll not say that. You know what it's like to be normal, and you look good in leather. Do I? No, it hides the chubby bits. I think most people look pretty good in leather, to be honest. It's I don't know, motorbike leathers look pretty cool. But yeah, I don't think I'm particularly much to write home about, like looks wise. But my missus seems to like me, so that's all I care about too much, really. Yeah, just a normal dad, just living life, but just doing a strange hobby of dancing around in leathers, and hopefully making some people laugh. I have some different takes and views on things in life sometimes, and some conspiracy stuff. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you don't mind me saying, but yeah, you've put in the chats that depression is something that you suffer with. I know. Yeah, I haven't really had say a struggle with it personally. I know people close to me who have, and it's an awful thing. But I understand. I'd love to give you some magic words of hope. There are certain things to do with my religious beliefs I could go into, but then probably come across as preachy. But just I wish you all the best. And if ever you're feeling in that kind of place, reach out to people and seek help as much as you can, because there's always people that care about you and love you and want to be with you, and people wish you well. Even complete strangers, you know, you might find somebody on Twitter or YouTube who you've never met in real life, but they care and will want to help you through anything like that. It is hard. Life hits you hard. It was that quote. that Rocky Balboa movie, the one where he was older and stuff, and he did that fight when he was about 50 odd or whatever. There was some great lines in that when he was talking to his kid, he's talking to his son in it. I know it's just a movie, but there was some really good wisdom in that. What was it he was saying about how nothing's going to hit you harder than life? You know, it can be cruel and brutal, and it will knock you down and keep you down if you let it. But you've got to keep on moving and keep on keeping on and keep on fighting it. And yeah, I don't know if you've seen that movie, but there's some great quotes in it and some great truths in that. Um, but yeah, life can be very brutal. But there are always, if you look and reach out for it, there are always people that are wanting to, that are on your side and are wanting to help. Um, no, I'm just going to make sure you're okay with me reading this. Hang on a second. You don't mind saying, okay. You talking about the depression. You said, and I mean badly. Okay. I don't mind you saying, and I have some dark moments, but I think I'm on the right meds. Oh, that's good. Fantastic. I know it can take it can take a while to sort of get the balance with meds right, because I don't know how much I should share or not. I'll not give too many specifics, but somebody who was close to me ended up coming off the meds, and no, I don't want to say too much on stream. I don't want to say too much on stream. But yeah, I understand it's not an exact science, but it's good. It's great to see a doctor and try and get them to help you to get the right kind of meds, because there are lots of different types, and to try and get the levels right takes time to start making you feel more normal and feel more happy with things, and just yeah, get the right balance. So the fact that you're on meds means that you at least have been seeking the right help, which is great. Oh, thanks, mate. You just said you cheer me up, and hang on, you cheer me up, so it's good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's great. Well, hopefully, I mean, I'll continue doing live streams. So it'll be nice to have chats with you, and every now and then I might do a dance video. It's been a long time since I've done a dance video, just because of the effort of it, and now with my kids' ages, it's not so easy. When I only had the one and she was younger, you know, when she went to bed, I could sort of film a little bit and stuff like that. Now it's like, because my eldest is 14 now. I mean, she's usually up till, I don't know, half 10, 11 o'clock or something, and there's so many things of getting done. I don't really get the time to film stuff. Um, I did have an idea for something. I forget what it was now. Which one was it? I think it was from the animated movie. Oh, what was it now? Oh, if your friend was, if your mate was in a bad place, then I'm not afraid to hear it. Oh no, it's not to do with that. No, it was a family member who's sadly not with us now. I didn't want to. I didn't want to go into too much of that, but more to do with the fact that because it's family, and yeah, I didn't want to. There's personal stuff I didn't want to sort of divulge too much. It's not that I don't think that you wouldn't want to hear it. That's fine. But just this is a public live stream, and there are some things I maybe shouldn't go into too much. Just so it was very sad, obviously. Yeah. I've derailed my trail of thought again. I always do that. What was I even talking about? My memory's shocking. See, that's the thing. I can remember song lyrics from like 30 years ago, but I can't remember what I was saying 20 seconds ago. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It was if I do another DanceBiker video, there's a guy who does these a cappella things on YouTube, and he does various songs, and then one of them was the movie, the animated movie, The Prince of Egypt, which is all about Moses. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's a great movie. I think Val Kilmer does the voice of Moses, um, and it's got songs in it like "When You Believe," which is made quite famous by Whitney Houston, and Mariah Carey did that version and stuff like that. Um, but there's a song called "Through Heaven's Eyes," so it's like Moses's father-in-law, Jethro, I think he's called. He sort of sings this song in the movie, and it's a great song. And this other guy who does his a cappella version on YouTube, I thought I could maybe do a little bit of a dance biker to some of those lyrics from that song. maybe. It's quite sort of upbeat and kind of yeah, I don't know, maybe if I get a chance to get time to film something. Um, he said, was it? Anyway, to lighten the mood, you dancing in leather? Yes, please. um, yeah, why not? Um, yeah, I can't promise anything. It's just the time. Because of the hours I work from home as well, so I kind of fit that around family life. So because I take out a bit of time to take my eldest to school, and then like to make sure I'm having sort of some time around tea time with the kids, it means I usually have to work a little bit in the evenings to make up hours and stuff. So yeah, I don't know when I'll fit it in, but I would like to make more dance biker videos. I never rule it out. I tend to sort of be like a never say never for most things in life, you know, because yeah, you know, it's like even if I like let's say things like Tyson Fury, you know, he retired from boxing, but like he'll probably come back, you know. So there was at one point when I kind of felt like giving up the dance biker video stuff. I think I did one called Dance Biker The End question mark, and then I left it for months and months. But people started messaging saying, "Oh, we missed the videos." So I was like, "Okay, I may," because at that point I felt like it wasn't really having any effect or impact, and it kind of wasn't worth it. But yeah, I'm glad I stuck with it, like, because they are good fun, and yeah. I'll, so yeah, I'll have to think. I missed a bit of a trick really because when I wasn't really making them, there was Dance Monkey, that song that was everywhere that summer. You know the was it do doodle do doodle do 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 do. Yeah, that was everywhere, and I was thinking that would have probably been a good one to just bop around to, just because of the lyrics, all about dancing, Dance Monkey. But it's too late now. I've you know the that ship has sailed for that one, I think. The trick with it is trying to find songs with lyrics where I can do some kind of actions that fit with the lyrics. Because I'm not actually very good at dancing. If it's just dancing, I'm not very good. But I can edit together some stuff where I kind of fit moves to lyrics. Um, you know, so that's my challenge is trying to find songs that would make sense for Dance Biker. But yeah, I'm sure there's some things I could do in the future. That Through Heaven's Eyes one from Prince of Egypt, that might be an option. I was just listening to it the other day, and there was a few little lines, and I thought I could maybe make something there work. Um, but yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to have to wrap this up. I need to make sure that my eldest is getting to bed because she's got school tomorrow. And what is it now? 25 minutes to 11. So yeah, I need to sort that out. I need to go and be a dad. But Level Lad, great to have a chat with you. I'm really pleased you came in to have a chat. All the best, and I will catch you on another stream. But have a great week. All right, have a great week. See you later. Bye.